Went on a hike today, and I had a really strange experience. Was just talking to Big Brother Bob. I wasn't going to put the video out. I was going to just bury it, and that's it. Bury the video and forget it happened. I had a really, really, really deep experience on my hike up this mountain that I've been going to. I'm not going back here ever again unless I'm with someone else. But I want to share it. I'm going to share it. My brother said, just do it. Get it over with. Do it now. And he's right. He said, if you don't do it now and you don't publish it, don't put it out, you're not going to do it tomorrow. And I agree. I told him my story and what happened. I wasn't going to tell anybody about it. He asked me how my hike was. I always tell him where I'm going. And in case something happens, I've got him backing me up so he knows, where's my brother, and he knows where I went and stuff like that. So I am going to make the video. I am going to splice it together. I'm going to show you kind of what happened. And I don't know what went on today. It was like an out-of-body experience kind of thing, and I don't care if anybody believes me or not, because it happened. And it's the first time I've ever had that happen to me like that. And it really has affected me, at least all day now. Just since this happened, I can't stop thinking about it. But I'll show you the video. Here we go. Hello, my friends. How are you? Hiker Dave, N.E. Bigfoot here. I just started out on this trail. This is an area I'm going to keep to myself for now. I've been here about 4 times now, and I haven't made a video here yet. But today's the day that I've investigated this place 4 times now, and it is worthy of making a video here. About maybe 100 yards into the trail, and I saw something I've never seen before. I've never seen anything quite like this, but I'm going to show it to you guys. So this tree break has 1, 2, 3 breaks to it. I've never quite seen anything like that. Awesome. Very cool. Little tiny break there, but I've never seen anything like that before. Really neat. So now I know I've said before, I've said it a bunch of times, that you don't have to hike up a huge mountain to find sign of Sasquatch. And it's true, at least as far as my experience, that I can go. It doesn't have to be elevation. It doesn't have to be mountains to find sign. But this particular area that I'm in, I've been here a bunch of times, about 4 times I think. And for some reason, the north face of this mountain is covered with sign. A brand new sign, old sign. The trek is a moderate hike. It's not, you've got to really keep your eye on the trail so you don't end up flat on your face. Me and my son were here last week, a few days ago actually, and we're coming down the north face and we're seeing all kinds. My son was like, Dad, look at that, look at that. And we finally got down elevation, down to next to the lake. And then you got to hike the trail out along the lake, all wicked roots and everything and rocks everywhere. That's what I'm hiking now. And we're walking, just chatting with each other. And we hear this scream or this yell right where we had come from, probably 100 yards away. It's hard I'm guessing with that. But the yell or this scream or whatever it was stopped me and my son right in our tracks. And he looked at me and he said, Dad, what the heck was that? I go, I don't know, pal. I'm not even going to venture a guess. All I can say is it was pretty creepy. Little weird on the hike down, but I'm noticing I've been up and down the south face of this mountain, and now I've been up and down the north face. and the north face seems to be covered with sign. I remember back in the day, Nathan Rio, his channel, he had a channel called Utah Sasquatch, and he used to speak of good places to go to find sign, or even maybe a sighting, get a sighting, is the north face of hills, mountains, slopes. It's just thicker vegetation. And that was the first thing I thought of, was his videos. Back in the day, he used to do Google Earth videos and show you different places and how he believed they moved almost military type style, not silhouetting themselves on a ridge or a mountaintop, staying just below ridge lines, and that he believed that Sasquatch prefer the north face of mountains. So it was just awesome that I got to experience that with my son. So now that's a couple things now. A couple of years ago, we heard some really great solid wood knocks, and he couldn't believe it back then. And so it was nice to get that experience with him. But I'm gonna go back. I'm still not in elevation yet. I'm walking along this lake here. Take a little look, and so I'm gonna climb up nice and easy, like up the north face of this mountain, and show you guys the stuff that I have found. And I can, in my head, kind of guess where that yell came from. Probably a quarter of the way up the mountain. In my mind's eye, that's where I felt like I heard that yell. So let's go for a walk and check it out. These trails are no joke here. I'm going to show you now. Certainly not the easiest of hikes here. You got to really pay attention to your footing. This is not a trail for beginners by any means. But then again, I mean, it's not like there's much of a technique other than watching your steps. So to say, oh, it's not for beginners, I'm not trying to say that I'm a professional or anything like that. I just mean you really need to watch yourself. But it's gorgeous here. This mountain is beautiful. There's little pockets and little caves all over the place up here that I find really interesting. But I felt, now that I've been here a handful of times, I feel like it's time that I show you guys, that I let you in on this place. Because sometimes, guys, I'll hike somewhere, and if it's just an uneventful hike, I'll take video and stuff like that, but at times, I won't even put the video out because there was nothing really going on. And I know I get comments from you guys saying, no, Dave, just put out the video anyway. It's okay. We love the scenery. And I get that. I do. But I also, if I'm going to take the time to edit and things like this, a video, and I want it to at least involve something interesting along with the view. So this particular place. Oh, and again, I'm carrying. Thank you so much, Tom, who donated this to my channel. Thank you so much. The Garmin Mini. I think it's called the Garmin Mini satellite. Awesome. It's got an emergency button you hit if I ever rolled down a ledge or something, or I hurt my broke a leg, turned an ankle, and I couldn't get out. It's got an emergency button. I even paid for this, like an insurance thing. It's like a little extra money a month, and it's good for up to $50,000 to pay for the rescue, to help pay, say I need a med flight out of here or something like that. 50,000 of it is picked up by Garmin, just as long as you keep making those payments. I thought that was pretty cool. So I want to talk a little bit more about this place. This is one of the few spots now where I feel like this could be the place that I get a sighting. I feel something from this mountain. I think I may need to keep returning. It's a little ways from my house, so, but it's worth it. And I always feel you gotta focus on one spot. If I spread myself too thin, I just think it'll be more beneficial to me to find a spot that I like and continue to hike there, and would possibly increase my odds of having a sighting. Again, I know I've told you guys my channel is not about finding Bigfoot. It's not about hunting Bigfoot. It's about trying to learn more by the sign that they leave behind, right? I hope you understand this. This is not a Bigfoot hunting channel. It just isn't. I don't search for the actual being. I do more of follow-up on what it leaves behind. But there's something about this place, especially since that thing that happened with me and my son here, that I absolutely believe that something was with us that day. That something was with us all the way down that north face. And so I'm not going back on what I say all the time about this channel is not about finding Bigfoot. I want to show you guys the sign that I see here. But I really think that this could be the place that I get my eyes on a Bigfoot. So this is right about at the point of the trail where I start climbing up. This is right about where I start to, the trail stops being flat for me. And boy, that's a big one. About 10 feet up in the air. I got this big leaner here. So this is where the climb begins. And also too, when I was coming down the mountain, you can't help, just gravity, it pushes you down. It's very hard to go slow. Me and my son were kind of laughing because as much as I wanted to slow down and look at my surroundings, I just couldn't. Unless you completely stop. It's not like I could slowly just kind of mosey down the mountain and take in my surroundings. You just kind of, the incline just pushes you right down. So that's why today I've decided to hike starting on the north face, where the last few times I've done this hike, I started on the south face, and so my descent was the north face. So I'm switching it up. and I'm just going to climb up the north face and then come right back down the north face. I'm not gonna do the whole entire hike, because mainly the interesting things that I found were on this north face. Some interesting caves as well, albeit small, but they're caves. There's a little one there, another little one there. What a comforting feeling having this GPS locator on my hip. Very, very nice knowing I can also send emergency preset messages to people, friends and family. So I've got, preset messages. I'm okay. These are just for instances. Running late. I have another preset message that just says I'm lost, which happens to me from time to time. I don't want to make this video a long video, but I have a feeling that it's gonna be one of those long ones. There was just so much to see here. We got some breaks right there. I'm seeing smaller breaks low to the ground as well, more than ordinary that I would see near my house. This climb is brutal, I gotta admit. Yeah, the video never does justice when you're trying to show an incline or a decline. It's just never works. Now, I gotta say that this is a different way to explore. It's very difficult. Normally I can walk through the woods. I'm on generally level or slight elevation here and there. This is just a whole different experience. This is what I talked about a year ago when I first moved here, about me taking little baby steps into the forests up here and getting myself acclimated to living higher elevation and to living up in the mountains. So this is this is ultimately what I wanted to get to, is where I'm at now, is to be able to have the cardio, I guess you could say, or gain a little bit of knowledge on mountain climbing. I'm not climbing these sheer rock faces or anything like that, but I just mean climbing elevation is something that I had to get acclimated to over time. It took me like a year to get to this point. It's so thickly wooded here, opposed to the south side of this mountain, where you could kind of see a little further into the woods where, I don't know, it just seems that this side is much thicker vegetation-wise, as well as the canopy. It doesn't let in as much sunlight. And it doesn't get, of course, it being the north face here, it doesn't get the sunlight that the south face would. I'm not telling you guys anything you don't already know anyways. I'm trying to talk to myself because I'm getting nervous. I'm getting that feeling that I should, that I want to turn around. Seeing things out of the corner of my eye is freaking me out. But I am going to push on. Because that's why I came here. I'm not turning back. I stopped, take a little bit of a breather, drink some nice cold water. I was watching a video a couple nights ago, and the person on the video had mentioned something I've mentioned in the past as well, that nothing is new, nothing has changed in this field when it comes to Sasquatch for years and years and years. There's been great video put out, great pictures, stuff like that. People got some really great channels out there. And I lump myself into this group. I mean, look, this is all I do. This is what I do, and I fear, I really get that some people are getting turned off from my channel because of the repetitive nature of what I'm doing. I keep hearing something down in front of me here, and I'm tempted just to charge the area. But, so, you know, I do get the feeling that people are sick of seeing sticks and tree breaks and the constant repetitive droning on of me, of just walking around and saying, oh, look at this, look at that tree leaned against that, boy, does that not look out of place? And it makes me wonder if, you know, my channel run its course, right? I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? You know, I haven't discovered anything new. Nothing that anybody else hasn't already discovered. And I don't know, I think a lot of the times I'll make these videos and put them out because I do know some people enjoy the sights, right? And they enjoy seeing nature because they may not be able to get out and see it themselves. But I do feel sometimes like I hit this wall that I hope I got that on video. About just went. Give me a second to recover. I really hope that came out on video. He's still down there squirming around. Protein. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'll probably edit that out. I probably shouldn't. The repetition is what I'm saying, that I do the same thing over and over. And it's awesome. I love this. I love this. I don't need to make a video while I'm out here. I love doing it, but I also love sharing. I love sharing my explorations. That's why I make the videos. So I do hope, if you unsubscribe because you're tired of seeing my stuff, please go right ahead, and I will not be insulted. I won't. And for your new subscribers, I got a lot of new subscribers. You know, I do a lot of this. I do some barn chats, van chats, and just stuff that's on my mind. But I need comments. I need people, you know, let me know what you want to see. What should I do something different? Don't say put a GPS in a banana and see where Bigfoot takes it. I just mean, I'm taking you guys to a lot of different places up here, and I just hope you guys don't get bored, is pretty much what I'm saying. I was going to stop for a snack, but I'm full after eating that bug that flew in my mouth. Oh, man. It's always something when you want to come for a hike with Hiker Dave. It's always something. It's reoccurring lately for me. I was on a hike with my son on this very mountain. Same thing happened. I suppose I should shut up more often and my mouth would be closed and I wouldn't get bugs flying in my mouth like that. I'm trying to make light right now. I'm a little nervous, I have to admit. A little bit nervous. It's real quiet and I feel not alone right now. That's a big whamma jamma right there. Look at that bad Larry. That's a big old fat tree broken. Off to my right here is where I'm getting strange vibes. So that yell or scream or whatever it was that me and my son heard the other day, I'm about a quarter of the way up the mountain, and I want to say in my mind's eye, or my mind's ear, this is right about where I felt that yell came from, was this area here. I hate feeling like this. I don't like feeling like this at all. Okay, I'm hearing something pretty consistently now. Sorry if I swing the camera too quickly, I apologize for that. Something's messing with me for sure, okay? Okay, you win. I'm not turning around though. What the heck was that? I'm going to move on, forward and upward, as I get completely frazzled here. I got the hair standing up on the back of my neck. Yep, it's working if you're trying to scare me. I'm actually shaking a little bit. That's not all the time. It happens to me. And did I lose my trail? No, I did not. That's a big whamma jamma right there. Look at that bad Larry. That's a big old fat tree broken. Off to my right here is where I'm getting strange vibes. So that yell or scream or whatever it was that me and my son heard the other day, I'm about a quarter of the way up the mountain, and I want to say in my mind's eye, or my mind's ear, this is right about where I felt that yell came from, was this area here. I hate feeling like this. I don't like feeling like this at all. Okay, I'm hearing something pretty consistently now. Sorry if I swing the camera too quickly, I apologize for that. Something's messing with me for sure, okay? Okay, you win. I'm not turning around though. What the heck was that? I'm going to move on, forward and upward, as I get completely frazzled here. I got the hair standing up on the back of my neck. Yep, it's working if you're trying to scare me. I'm actually shaking a little bit. That's not all the time. It happens to me. And did I lose my trail? No, I did not. I do understand that it's human nature. Something goes bump and you get nervous or afraid when you're alone. But I've been really good about that lately, about not letting that overtake me, that feeling. I can't shake it right now. Who knows? I mean, honestly, there could be chipmunks running through the woods here, and there's a break right there. Little woodland creatures running around, and it's making my mind go to, to a bad place, where I'm thinking I'm being followed or whatever, or paced. But I don't get that feeling right now, as far as I don't think I'm doing it to myself. I'm honestly waiting for it to subside, and it's not. I feel, whatever, I'm going to shut up. Oh, a little flat area. I can take a breather for a second. Yikes. Gotta love it when the trees rub together. Scares the bejesus right out of me. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even really notice that. These two trees are bent down, and they kind of hanging out with each other. It's interesting. Cool. Okay, onward. A little interesting area here. There's two strange looking leaners there. Yeah, I know, Dave. It's just nature. That's pretty cool. Just kind of hanging out right there. Got this little break here. And this little guy right here. There we go. I was watching this channel. She's been around forever. Southern Ontario Sasquatch, I think it's called. I'm going to put it right at the bottom of the screen. So let's make sure I get it right. Southern Ontario Sasquatch, I believe. And the structures that this young lady finds absolutely blow me away, because it's almost a mirror image of some of the structures that I find in my area here in New Hampshire. And really blows me away. She does a really good job of documenting time. She does what I always say I want to do, which is take a photo and then could go back and show the progress. Show a picture of 6 months earlier, and I just never seem to be able to do that. So in my phone, I have so many photos, and they're all of the woods, either with snow on the ground or just foliage. And I know that it takes time to do that. So you guys, if you haven't already, check out Southern Ontario Sasquatch. If I'm not saying it right again, I'm going to put it at the bottom of the screen. She finds some awesome, beautiful structures. Big boulders that get moved around. Oh, jeez. So check it out. You got to check it out. And if you do, tell her Hiker Dave sent you. because she doesn't have nearly as many subscribers as she should. She should have a lot more people watching her stuff. She's, you know, she's right in the woods, guys. You know what I mean? I admire that. I know the difficulty of it. Oh, how do you do? And she really does have a great channel. You guys got to check her out. There's X right there. Ouch. I almost fell on my face on that one. What the? I'll cut it out. Just cut it out. That's a big break there. Oh, that's pretty good. It's up there. It's a big one. It's like 13, 14 feet in the air there. Oh, it's this here. Big old fat leaner. How's that? That a chipmunk or something. Enough already. That's enough already. That's it for me. I'm out. I'm leaving. I can't do this right now. Right there. I'm leaving. I'm getting wicked freaked out. Okay, I'm getting really, I don't want to do this anymore right now. You know, I want to say too, I asked for it, all right? Let's just put that out there. I asked for it. All right, I gotta take my time or else I'm gonna fall right on my face. You know, something's right there. It's right there. I think I come back here, when I do, I'm bringing somebody with me. And where is everybody? Shouldn't there be people hiking out here unless that's somebody messing with me? You know, when you stop having fun, that's when you call it a day. I did. I stopped having fun. absolutely insane to be out here by myself, looking for some crazy being that could tear me in half if it wanted to. Pop my head off easily. Sometimes I wonder about myself and why I do this, you know. I know that there's people too that probably look at researchers, people out in the field. They go out in the woods by themselves and, well, what do you think is going to happen, right? When something spooky happens, you know, people go and they get disappeared and people wonder, well, people say, hey, I don't feel bad. That asshat went out there all by himself up into a mountain looking for some 10, 11, 12 foot tall, hairy, 900 pound being. And we should feel bad because he got disappeared. I'm just talking to myself here. I'm making a quick exit right now, so I will be back here sometime, but it's not going to be soon. I mean, I got to get somebody to come with me up here. I just don't. They just shouldn't go alone, you know. Some places you shouldn't go alone. And I think this is probably one of those areas. There's no reason to come up here by myself like that. And just to have to be scared out of here like that is embarrassing. I'm not gonna, I won't sugarcoat that. I feel like a fool. I'm embarrassed about it. I feel like an idiot that I just basically got ran off a mountain. Well, that's what happens, Hiker Dave. You know, what do I think's going to happen if I see one, right? What would happen then? I was just hearing things and I think something was thrown at me. I don't know. And I'm running like a big old baby like this. What if I see one? Then what? Am I going to have a heart attack? Three wood knocks. 3 quick wood knocks right there. Of course, my phone's not on. I'm down by the lake now. I made it off that friggin' mountain so quick. I almost hurt myself a couple times there. I just heard 3 knocks. Knock, knock, knock. Could have been anything. I'm right about the same spot where me and my son heard that yell. Almost like a Victoria see you later. This video may never see YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like my reaction to what happened. Or I should just show it. I don't know yet. Like, chased down off the mountain, for crying out loud. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, I don't know what that was. I don't know what just happened. I don't think I'm coming back here again without somebody with me. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to put this video out. I got to go through it, and I want to see if I see something. I don't know. I really don't know what to think about what happened. It's weird. Coming down was a blur. I was seeing things like in my mind's eye, sort of. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, I don't know. I was seeing things in my mind. Like, I don't know. Trees flying, rushing past me. It was really strange. Really, really strange experience right there. Be careful what you wish for, because I went up there and said, oh, this place could be where I see a Bigfoot. I barely remember coming down. Next thing I knew, I was right by the water. Really weird. Then the 3 wood knocks. I don't know. I got to go over some of this video. I don't even know if I'll put it out. I don't even know, because I'm embarrassed. I don't know if I don't know. I thought something was thrown behind me, or really, really freaked me out. And I've had that happen to me once, really bad like that, once in Taunton in southern Massachusetts, where I was freaked out, thoroughly freaked out. It was that kind of feeling, that same feeling. Like, I don't even know if I want to tell anybody what that just was. I don't know if I might keep this to myself and just never come back to this mountain. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I got to head back to the house now, and I want to go through this video to see if I can spot something. I don't know. Like I said, coming down was a blur. I don't even think I took any video, or I might have. I think at one point my camera was on and I didn't realize it. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I do appreciate you clicking. I might not put this. Well, obviously, if you're seeing it, you're seeing it. So I'll definitely see you on the next one.